Hey guys, we are on day 5052 of Illinois quarantine, and we are losing our minds. Alright, so me and Savannah just did our lists of most underrated movies in the decades of the 80s and the 90s. And now we're going to do the 2000s list. I have not seen the finished list of this. Savannah snuck in some movie. Shrek. So,
it's my favorite kids movie of all time. You know. I watched it so much that it cuts out. Well, Shrek 2 cuts out. Oh, it's the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. Kids now don't know what they're missing.
did you add Shrek to the list?
No.
Oh.
But they really don't know what they're missing. Anyway, because they don't know how to make kids movies anymore. Anyway.
Alright, so now we're going to do our 2000s list of most underrated 2000s movies. And some of them may not be underrated. I just think that maybe people her age may not know them, like them, or something. I don't know. So
there are definitely overrated 2000s movies. Mean Girls is like everywhere, still to this day, everywhere, and every generation is all obsessed. Sorry, it's shaking. Obsessed with. Okay, no elbows on the table. Obsessed with Mean Girls. Okay, you want to start?
All right, I'll start. The first one, Butterfly Effect. This movie, I've said this 5,000 times already, but people my age know this movie. I can't say that everybody loves it. I don't know, but I love this movie. It's very, I can't even think. It's very intriguing how you change one little thing in the past and it can affect the whole outcome of your future, and that's what the movie is about. Has Ashton Kutcher in it. It's a very good movie. So if you've not seen the Butterfly Effect, it's a good one to watch.
Number 2 is Loser, which
this one is 100% underrated. People make fun of this movie. Even my age, people that are my age make fun of this movie, but I don't get it. I don't know why. I love
your
this.
Boyfriend in it. Your boyfriend is the main character.
No, I don't have a crush.
You
on
love him in American Pie.
No. This movie is so underrated, though. I love this movie. It's so good. This one's about...
It's funny.
A guy who's kind of nerdy. He goes to college for the first time. He just kind of wants to fit in with the cool crowd. And the people that he becomes friends with they're into drugs and drinking and partying and stuff. And then he meets a girl who, Mina Savari, and they become friends, and I really don't know how to describe this movie.
I don't know.
But anyway.
He just tries to fit in.
Yeah, I'm describing it really horrible, but if you've not seen it, you really need to. It's really good. It's funny. So, third one, The Sweetest Thing. I feel like this is definitely underrated. I feel like most people have not heard of this movie probably, and it's kind of inappropriate, so I waited a long time to let her watch it. But it's a really good movie. It's so funny.
Okay, are we done with that?
I mean, I guess.
All right, number 4 is Swim Fan, which, again, is another one that she just showed me kind of recently. But it's basically about this guy who's a swimmer, and he has a girlfriend.
In high school.
Yeah, in high school, and he has a girlfriend. And this girl starts, like seduces him, kind of. But then, he realizes it was a mistake, and she kind of just becomes obsessed.
Yeah, she becomes a real creepy stalker.
There's a movie like that on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but it has Bella Thorne in it, and it's really creepy.
Yeah. Swim Fan is definitely underrated. I think that there's probably a lot of people who've not even heard of it. But Jesse Bradford plays the main character, and I have a crush on him. He's so cute. But I love that movie. It's so good. Next, oh God.
Just be thankful I didn't put Fast and Furious.
All right. Number 5, What a Girl Wants. Okay.
It's such a chick flick. And me and my dad watch it. She doesn't like it. Me and my dad watch it.
No, it's not that I don't like it. Here's the problem that I have with it. your dad watches it so much. It is such a chick flick, and that's like his go-to movie.
It's a good movie.
He loves it so much.
He's so cute. Ian is so cute.
Ian is cute, but her dad is cute. Colin Firth is hot.
Oh my god.
Don't be
Colin
bullied.
Firth looks like
You thought he was cute too, so I don't want to.
He looks like what's his face? He looks like
Christian Grey. Anyway, so What a Girl Wants. Is that underrated, overrated? Do people your age know that movie a lot?
I feel like underrated just because like people know what it is, but like people don't still talk about it to this day or anything. Like it's
I
not,
think
like,
it's just
huge.
because Amanda Bynes
she
went
disappeared.
crazy. No, she went crazy.
Just like Lindsay Lohan.
Number 6.
She's the man.
That's another Amanda Bynes movie. But this one is totally underrated compared to What a Girl Wants.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Number 7. 13 Ghosts, and it has my boyfriend in it.
Yep. Who's your boyfriend?
You
You don't even know your boyfriend.
I do. His name is Michael. I'm just kidding. His name is Matthew. Lil Lay or whatever.
Lillard?
That's
Matthew
what,
Lillard.
how you say it.
Lillard.
That's what I said.
You said Lillay.
No, I didn't. Bro, go back. I said Lillard.
Lolay or whatever.
Matthew Lillard.
So 13
Shaggy.
Ghosts. Or he was also in Scream.
He's cute in that movie.
Yeah. He's cute and everything. So 13 Ghosts, definitely underrated. Most people forget about this movie, or
No one knows what it is.
yeah, either you don't know what it is, or if you do know what it is, a lot of people, I don't know, the people don't really seem to care about it, but I love that movie. It's very, very good. It's I guess in the horror genre, but it's not, I mean, I'm not scared of any movie really, but it's, I don't know, but it's a good one. So if you like thriller type movies or horror movies, 13 Ghosts is a good one. Next one. Number 8 is Taxi. This one is so underrated. Actually, I have to say, when it comes to Jimmy Fallon movies, that's not my favorite one.
We love a good Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah moment. I haven't seen it since I was like 7 though, so I really don't even remember what it's about, but I know I used to love it.
I don't know. I feel like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have put Taxi on this list because I like it, but I like his other movie better. What's that
What
one called?
movie?
The one with Drew Barrymore.
Which one?
Where he's like obsessed with baseball.
Mm.
That's the one that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the name of it? Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore movie. That's my favorite Jimmy Fallon movie. Anything with Jimmy Fallon in it, his movies are pretty underrated because people don't really watch him for his movies. They like
He's
him
not an actor.
Maybe he is.
He's
They
an
liked
SNL.
him. They liked him more on SNL or like The Tonight Show, but I really like his movies. All right, number 9.
I Am Sam. I've only seen it like once or twice, but it's really good.
Do you want to describe what it's about?
Okay. It's a guy. Is it autism? Asperger's?
I don't think they even say
Okay, well, he has some sort of like mental
disability.
disability. Sorry, I really was trying to find the right word because I don't like offending anyone. But, and basically, like, there's this little girl.
It's not like, oh, there's a little girl. He gets a woman pregnant, and she's a homeless lady, so he
But they
ends up
think
with the baby, and
that
the
he
mom
can't
leaves
take care of her because
he has a mental disability.
yeah, and so like people are scared of him taking care of a little girl because like he doesn't exactly know what he's doing, but it's really cute because like he tries his hardest.
He
you
tries
know?
his hardest. He loves her more than anything. It's a very sweet movie. So the movie I Am Sam. If you've not seen that movie, definitely see that movie.
I forgot I put that movie on there. Okay.
Number 10. We're gonna get so made fun
I
of.
love it.
For number 10 and 11, we're gonna get so much shit.
Britney Spears.
Crossroads. So this movie
It's a good movie.
is underrated because it gets made fun of really bad. It gets a bad rap.
It's good.
It is good though. I have to say, I really love this movie. I really love it. Most people have either not heard of this movie, or if they have heard of it, they make fun of it. But I like this movie, and I don't care. And
Number
my
11.
husband likes this movie too. Okay, number 11. I'm gonna get so much shit for this. I'm
Number
sorry.
12 we're gonna get crap for too.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Number 11.
I've never seen this one.
Glitter.
I've never seen it. I just know it gets hated on.
It gets hated on so bad, even worse than Crossroads. But it's another movie that I like. It's the Mariah Carey movie. Yeah, this movie gets so much hate, but I enjoyed it. I like that movie. Sorry.
All right, ready?
Number 12
Number
is Savannah's
12.
favorite movie of all time.
Okay, but no one can know because, like, I don't tell anyone because everyone hates it so much. Everyone's like, it's the worst movie ever. It's so cheesy, blah, blah, blah.
No one
But
can know yet. She's saying it on YouTube.
It's my guilty pleasure. That I just figured it out. Whenever someone asks me what my guilty pleasure is, it's that. Twilight. The Twilight Saga is my absolute favorite movie of all time, above Breakfast Club.
I don't understand why people don't like this movie. I love it.
They all just say that it's bad because it's, like, unrealistic and too romantic and cheesy.
I don't think it's cheesy at all. I love
Exactly.
Right.
Basically, you probably all know the storyline, but Bella's a human. She falls in love with a vampire in high school and a hot vampire. His name is Edward. And basically, Edward and Jacob, a werewolf, fight over her the entire series. So, yeah.
I think that if this movie were to be considered underrated at all, it would just be because
It's hated
most
on.
people hate on it.
But
and
most people probably say it's overrated because it is, like, a big thing. Like, it was big for a while.
I honestly think that everyone just lies and says they don't like it, and they really secretly
Guilty
do.
pleasure.
I think they do. I love it. Savannah watches Twilight as much as my husband watches all of the Fast and the Furious movies, which is every weekend.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think I'm kidding, and I'm not.
The next one I snuck on there. But it's actually good, so.
Okay, so I don't think that this is... Do you think this is...
I think it's underrated because it's not accepted in a certain genre. You know what I mean? Like, because, like... Say the title first and it'll
Okay.
be easier to explain.
Final Destination.
I feel like because
As in the first one or the whole series of them?
all of them, I guess. But I guess could say it's underrated because when people think of like horror / thriller, this is also kind of like it doesn't really fit into a category, and so I feel like it's underrated because it doesn't fit into a genre, you know? Because it doesn't fit into the horror world. So when people think of like horror movies, they don't ever think of Final Destination. But when they think of thrillers, they don't ever think of Final Destination.
I guess you're right about that.
I feel like a lot of people don't really, like, they might know what it is, but they never watched it.
Do you think most people your age have seen Final Destination?
Probably not. I
No?
mean, I only say that because I asked my boyfriend. That's so weird to say.
Savannah has a boyfriend.
I asked him if he has ever seen it, and he said no, and then he watched it. But
I can't believe that there are people who have never seen it.
I feel like people know what it is because I feel like people know what it is, but like.
Not only that, but because they have so many and it's crossed so many years
Yeah.
that lots of generations have
But
seen
I just love the idea of it. Like, it's the type of movie that, like, it sounds really messed up that I would like it, but, like that type of idea, but, like, I like movies like that. Like, I really like like, it's really good because, like, they're all trying to battle death or whatever, kind of, but, like,
But this is one
it's
of those...
good because the deaths are so unique and, like, cool. Same thing with, like, Saw. Like, all the torture things that they create is so creative and, like...
But this, I like all the movies, but this is one that the first one is my favorite and will always be my favorite. It's, what?
It's sad. Everyone dies.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
They all die, guess what? All right, number 14. This is one of my favorite movies, and Savannah makes fun of me a lot for this.
I do like it, though. You just...
So why do you make fun of me for it?
I mean,
Stop looking at
don't
yourself.
you know that I make fun of you for things I like, too? You just have a big crush.
All right, so number 14, Phone Booth. This movie, 100% is underrated. It does not get attention at all, and I don't know why. It's so good. But it has Colin Farrell, who I do have a crush on.
That's an understatement.
He's hot. What can I say? He's
She's
Irish.
like, Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell. Oh my god. Did you see Colin Farrell? Oh.
Either way, Phone Booth. It's a good movie. It's about a guy who, he's cheating on his wife, and he goes to this phone booth every day, like at the same time, to call his girlfriend, and someone knows that he's doing that and targets him, and so there's like a standoff between cops and him, and it's a really suspenseful, good movie. So if you're stuck in quarantine and you don't have anything good to watch, Phone Booth, it's a good one.
Number 15, Coyote Ugly, which our dog was named after it.
Yeah, would you say this is underrated?
I would.
Would you say people
Because I feel like
your
no
age
one
know
knows
it?
about it.
Your age?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like any age. I feel like no one knows about it.
Everybody my age knows Coyote Ugly. Okay, so I think that anybody who's my age knows the movie Coyote
You
Ugly.
can never escape this face.
What? It's about the girl.
Hope
It's
ye
about a girl.
enjoy.
And she is trying to be a songwriter, and she has a hot boyfriend.
He's
Oh,
Australian too.
he is. I love me an Australian dude.
How
I
do you
mean,
not know that?
Cody Fair, Steve McGarrett.
Anyway,
So I love the movie because she works at a bar and her dad gets super disappointed in her. And she moved to New York and her apartment makes me want to scream because it's so ugly. Coyote Ugly apartment.
Anyway, yeah, we named our dog after her character. Her character's nickname is Jersey, and so I have a dog named Jersey. I was gonna name her Jersey actually, but people made fun of that idea, so we named our dog that instead. So if you've not seen Coyote Ugly, that is a good one to see. Are you serious?
There's another one I snuck on the list that me and my dad really, really love watching. Every time it's on, we watch it, but my mom doesn't like it.
No, that's the thing. It's not like I don't like this movie. But it's one of those movies that I would be fine with seeing it once or twice in my lifetime. I don't need to see it all the time.
It has both my boyfriends in it, so I really can't stop.
Oh,
Both of them are in it.
you're such a dork.
Okay,
All right,
so basically, I need to
17
tell them my
again.
boyfriends.
17 again.
So my two boyfriends are in it, and they play the same person. Zac Efron. I mean, obviously, like, if you're my age, you have to love Zac Efron. Like, it just comes with my age. And then,
He's like old enough to be your dad.
Zac Efron? Oh, well,
He's
I
at
don't care.
least 30.
Well, Matthew Perry, which, Chandler from Friends. Bro, he's my favorite one. Chandler's my favorite character. Anyway.
So let's talk about the movie. 17 again. Underrated?
Yes, because it disappeared, I feel like.
Do
but
people
like,
your age know it?
yeah, I think.
I
don't know.
I will tell you a forgotten movie that no one knows.
What?
18 again.
I've never heard of that. Is that a
I
real
don't-
thing?
It's
It
a
copied it.
Who copied who?
18 again copied my boyfriend movie.
That's not true because 18 again was made in the 80s.
But okay, so basically 17 again. He
Actually-
has problems with his wife and they're getting a divorce. My poor Matthew Perry, he can come be with me. And then he basically falls and becomes his 17-year-old self again when he was in high school and he met her, and he was a really hot guy named Zac Efron. And you know, like, he just falls back in love with her again.
All right. If you are my age or older, you have to tell me in the comments. Have you ever heard of the movie 18 Again? I cannot find anybody who remembers that movie at all. It had, I don't remember the teenager's name in it, but it had George Burns. If you're my age or older, you know who George Burns is.
Is it the same storyline?
Well, it's similar, but it's not the same. It's not like a remake. Like,
Well,
17 Again
yeah.
wasn't a remake. Tell me if you remember the movie 18 Again with George Burns. Such a good movie. I just thought of another vampire movie that I forgot about.
What?
And this is an 80s one. Once Bitten with Jim Carrey.
I've never heard of that.
Tell me if you remember that movie, if you're my age or older. Once Bitten with
You're
Jim
my
Carrey.
age or older.
And you're my age,
Yeah, if you're 50 or
Once
older.
Bit- yeah, I'm 50. I look so good for my age. That's a good one. It's a vampire movie. It's not a comedy.
never heard
it's
of
Jim
it.
Carrey, and it's not a comedy.
That's dumb. I can't imagine him not being a
I'm
comedy
serious.
movie.
He's a serious actor in this movie.
17 is Radio, and we watched it for school, and it's basically about a guy, and it's like takes place in like what?
70s, I believe. And this is a true story. This is a true story.
Yeah, it's about a guy with a mental disability, and he has this he's not homeless, but like he walks around with a shopping cart, and like he passes by this football field like for the high school, and one day like they like see him or whatever, and I don't know what happens, but the coach kind of takes him in. Like, I mean, he does have like a family, but the coach takes him in and like really helps him out and like helps him to like fit in and kind of like
be part of the
have
team.
a life, you know, even though he's not part of the school. So they like, there's some problems with that like later on, like some conflicts, but like he becomes a big part of the school and like really popular in the school, and it's really cute.
Yeah, it's a very, very good movie based on true story. And the main character is Cuba Gooding Jr. and the coach is Ed Harris. If you're, God dang it, that just made me think of another movie that's very underrated, and it's in 80s movies. I'm sorry, all my 80s girls, you know, there's so many.
Don't make me do what I did earlier again.
She blew a bubble in her drink.
I got it in my eye.
If you know Ed Harris, then you probably remember the movie The Abyss, which was made in, I think, the late 80s.
To the abyss will I run.
I'm so glad my
Thank
daughter
you.
can sing Disturbed. The Abyss. It's a very, very good movie. I love that movie so much, and I feel like that's underrated. I feel like most people have forgotten about that movie. Anyway, that's not on this list, but that's another one. I love it.
Alright, say the next one.
All right, where are we at? Oh, number 18, A Lot Like Love. I feel like this movie is so underrated. Most people either never heard of it or they don't care about it. Probably anyone your age has never heard of it.
Oh, I have.
You have, because you're my kid, but it's an Ashton Kutcher movie. And it's about him and the girl character meet each other at different moments in their lives.
That's my favorite part.
Over a period of like something like 7 years. And it's just never the right time for them to actually be a couple. And it takes them like 7 years to get to that point. Very good movie.
So the next one, number 19, is Cellular. And it has Chris Evans, which I have a new crush. Like, because like I've known about him for a long time, but I just started having a crush on him. Chris Evans. And he's really cute in the movie. And she even admits that he's cute in that movie, even though he doesn't have facial hair. She only likes guys with facial hair. But it also has Jason Statham in it, which is another one of my boyfriends. I just thought of another 2000's movie. Okay, another really underrated movie is Enough. I love that movie. I'm obsessed with that movie.
I think that was made like 2002.
Jennifer Lopez. Like, I'm obsessed with it.
All right, number 20. This is highly underrated. SWAT. This is a very good movie. It's a very good movie. My boyfriend, once again, Colin Farrell, is in it. It's just about a SWAT team. But it's really good. It's a good movie. If you like cop type movies, you will like SWAT.
Or if you like Colin Farrell.
What? You're right. That last one you wrote is definitely
exactly.
But let me say number 21.
I hit it.
Number 21 is definitely one of my top favorite movies. Definitely underrated. Frequency. If you've never seen Frequency, go out and watch it right now. All right, so if you have Netflix, look for Frequency. It's a very, very good movie. It's one of those movies that doesn't really have a genre that it fits into because it's so its own thing. But basically, the main character comes across his dad's old CB radio, and he's able to talk to his dad in the past, like 30 years before then, through the CB radio. He's able to talk to his father, and they, through doing that, change the course of the way what happens in the future. Very good movie.
So the final one that I snuck in at the last minute
I'm not hating on you for this. I love this movie.
is Over the Hedge, and it's the first animated movie we've had on here, on any of our lists. But Over the Hedge is one of the best animated movies of all time.
It's my favorite
Like,
animated
I
movie.
swear, 2000's babies, like early 2000's babies, have the best animated movies. Like, Over the Hedge, I feel like no one knows about it. Like, no one talks about it, except my best friend loves it too, so that's good. But it's, like, really good. It's, like, so good. Like, it's up there with Shrek. That's how much I love it.
Yeah, when Savannah was little and she was really into watching animated movies, like, all day long, like, that's all she wanted to do. I got so sick of watching the SpongeBob movie and Shrek. Like,
I watched the SpongeBob movie a lot.
oh my freaking god, all the time. Like, I was so sick of it. So anytime she was like, Mommy, can we watch a movie? Every time I was like, let's put in Over the Hedge. Because that's the only one that I can stand to watch over and over and over and over and over again.
Shrek is I could watch Shrek all day, but I could also watch Over the Hedge over and over.
There's another animated movie that we didn't put on the list.
Shrek.
No. Very underrated and most people forget about.
What?
Surf's Up. I love that movie.
Yeah. Like,
So if you're looking for really good animated movies for your kids, like if they need something to do during this quarantine.
yeah, because the ones that they make nowadays are trash, so get them some early 2000s movies like Shrek.
Over the Hedge is a good one, and Surf's Up is the other one that I
Kung
can
Fu
stand to watch
Panda.
over and over again. So yeah, if you're looking for something new for your kids to watch that they maybe have never seen before, Over the Hedge and then Surf's Up. Those are two good animated movies if you need something new for your kids to watch. So, our 2000s list, let us know in the comments if you agree with our choices, if you think any of these are underrated or overrated, if you think any of these are really good or really suck.
Are really good or really
Did we forget any really good early 2000s movies that we just weren't thinking of? Let me know that too. And I think that we're going to be done making movie videos for now. We've done 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Yeah.
I think we're good for a while. I think our next video is going to be discussing American Horror Story.
Did you hear me?
Cody Fern. All right, well, in the words of Savannah, bye poopies.
Bye, poopies. Peace.
Now I feel all weird. What was that?
Ew, that sounded really gross.
I like me an Irish boy.
He's Irish? I thought he was American.
You are so dumb. She was asking if Tormund was Irish. There's two movies that we watch when we're drunk, and that is actually there's four.
Whoa. I don't know why.
Anyway.
Oh, okay, boomer. That's the first role I saw Jack Black. Probably not.
Jack Black is like my favorite person.
I'm not getting her on another tangent. She is so.
I
It's
watched
movies. It's literally.
I watched Jack Black's YouTube channel.
It's
I'm not
literally.
kidding.
This is my favorite person. This is my favorite person. This is my favorite person. She can never decide. Sounds like someone's knocking.
Remember.
You know what the worst kids movie is? Shark Tales. That's what it's called.
The Will Smith one?
Not the monster.
Dinosaurs! Not the mama?
Oh. I said not the monster.